Hey, how's everyone? I'm here going to make another YouTube video. This one's going to be kind of different. Um, my name is Amanda, and I'm going to be reading a little bit from my journal. So I just wanted to make this video because it's something I've been going through. It could resonate with other people, but I just wanted to talk about it. So basically, I'm having an emotional wake up call. So let's start the day off with some tea time. And I will get into this with you and explain how I feel and what's going on. I'm going to be talking about a spiritual awakening happening to me. It's really amazing, really difficult, but I love it, and it's something that I've been going through and thinking about and talking about for a long time now. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. I'm learning and growing on a mind, body, and soul level. It affects all of it, and it's a positive experience. Not all of it is a positive experience, but the majority of it is definitely a positive experience. And it starts off with using your intuition. So we have intuition and ego that talks to us. Our ego is more of our mind and body speaking to us, where our intuition is more of a spiritual aspect, kind of like that gut feeling that you get. A quick definition of intuition is the ability to understand something immediately without the need of conscious reasoning. So we shall allow our intuition to guide us, and that's what I'm doing. It's amazing, complicated, but amazing. I'm learning to let my whisper of my inner voice become more of a scream to help guide me. So basically, as I or we grow up, people around us disregard our inner voice, and it becomes fainter and fainter over time, unfortunately. So to break through this problem, I've become more in tune to this voice with a spiritual guidance, and I want to share this breakthrough with you guys. It's been intense. I feel like I've been going through a spiritual awakening for the last 6-7 years. I didn't even know that I was going through a spiritual awakening or knew anything of a spiritual awakening until I started doing research to see if other people were feeling these same thoughts, feelings, experiences. And I came to learn that there was a definition to basically what I was going through, and that's spiritual awakening. And I think a majority of us go through that and we don't even know it. Some of us do, but the majority of us don't know it, don't understand it, may even think it's just fake or something along those lines. But as time has gone on and the research that I've done, I feel it's very much real, and I can resonate and relate to the spiritual awakenings that I've done research on. And I just wanted to share that experience with you guys. I think it's really important. I think that some of you may be experiencing the same thing. There are stages to spiritual awakenings, and I wanted to talk about that with you guys. I'm going to be short and kind of brief with these stages because I'm still learning about it, still experiencing a majority of these aspects that you go through, and I just kind of wanted to give a quick overview of it all. So basically, there's stage 1. It's called Wake Up, and it's like your soul turns the light on. Some kind of chaos happens in your life, usually bad, something traumatic, like maybe a death in the family, maybe a bad health issue, maybe a divorce, something along those lines. Just something really bad. Another term is called a tower moment. So basically, it's this huge experience that causes you a lot of pain. It's intense and it's just chaotic. Um, so that's usually stage one of a spiritual awakening. And then there's also stage two, which is spontaneous and literally nothing chaotic happens. Nothing chaotic happens. You just feel this awakening, and it's kind of confusing, doesn't make sense to you, but that's a second stage. So it doesn't have to be something chaotic or crazy. You can just feel it one day. Stage three, you start to feel like there's more to life. So you start to question life. You start to feel like there's more to life, that you have a purpose, or that you will find a purpose. And you just start to feel like there's so much more to life than the day to day basic living. And you just know on a deeper level that there's a purpose for you, and you just know it. And that's stage three. Stage four is absolutely wonderful. I remember a time in my life where I felt bliss. Tons and tons of bliss and excitement. That's part of stage four. This is the absolute best stage, of course. You're excited, you're happy, you're feeling connected to God, you're feeling connected to the universe, you're getting intuition on, places to go, people to meet, you're connecting with people, you're just feeling so happy, over the rainbow, things are exciting. I remember I was working at this company a long time ago, and I felt really excited, really happy. I was interacting with a lot of people. I was doing great. It was so blissful. That lasted for a couple years. It was awesome. And the heart is starting to awaken. That's why you're feeling all this joy and excitement. And you start to tap into the quantum world. So the quantum world is, I could do a whole video on that as well. You should also do your own research. But you just tap into the quantum world, and you start to experience spiritual gifts. That's a whole nother video I could make as well. You just experience spiritual gifts, your intuition gets stronger, things like that. Stage 5 is the dark night of the soul. Now, like I said, each stage can have their own video, honestly. They're so intense, there's so much to it. But like I said, I was going to do a quick overview of these things. Stage 5 is the dark night of the soul. So, the great purge. Your soul brings up all the things in this lifetime that need to be healed from the lifetime and past lives. You'll feel deep depression and isolation that's unexplainable. So, I've been through this too, and that took a couple years. I was extremely depressed, very isolated. I didn't want to be around people. I didn't want to interact. I didn't really want to do anything. I felt very alone, and I just really wanted to stay to myself and just feel depressed, and like my whole ego was dying. It was falling apart. Everything I thought I knew about myself was kind of falling apart, which in hindsight was a great thing. But it's hard. It's difficult. And if you ever watch a YouTube video about the dark night of the soul, or look into older religions that talk about the dark night of the soul, they'll explain to you it's a very dark time, obviously. You are purging out old wounds and trauma from this current lifetime, even past lives. And yes, I believe in past lives, and I'm also Christian. That's a whole nother video and research you can do on your own, but basically you're just purging this stuff out, and so it's deep and it's hard, and you just can sometimes get overwhelmed. You'll slowly release trauma and feel better at the end of it all, so that's the good news. Dark night can happen for months or even years. You'll purge the things in life that hold you back during this time. Now, stage 4, I feel like I'm in stage 4. It's called the void. Life just stops. Dark night is over. You're in between old energy and new energy. You'll probably feel anxiety, and the universe wants you to turn into a butterfly. So you were in a cocoon. Now you need to transform into a butterfly. I know, kind of sounds funny, I guess, but in reality, we do that. We want to transform into something more beautiful, because we've been through a lot. and you'll feel tired and you'll feel like you need lots and lots of rest. That's exactly how I feel. I feel tired and I need rest. Not every day, not all the time, but I have my days where I just feel emotionally tired. Just need some rest, a good deep nap, some self care walks, maybe even a little bit of meditation, working out. Yoga, things like that, stuff like that. Just helps your mind, body, and soul rest. That's what I feel like I'm going through, just in this resting stage. Now there's stage 5, the deep peace. I can't wait to get to this stage. I feel like it's right around the corner, but we'll see what happens. You'll start to step into your authentic self. So that is, in the human experience, your number one goal, or at least it should be in the top 5, is to experience your authentic self. Let your authenticity really come alive, and a part of that is following your intuition, letting your ego die, pushing your ego aside, taking the mask off, and just really becoming your authentic self. Once you can do that, you can really go through life on a much happier level, because your authenticity is your true self. So when you're embracing that, you're really going to be cutting out a lot of negative crap out of your life, because you're living in your truth. And you'll start to know the real you. You'll feel inner power. You'll become grounded. You're growing roots deep into the earth. You'll feel kind of more grown up and mature. Your energy system becomes more powerful. You'll feel a deep connection with God and the universe, deeper and deeper. And like I said, I don't feel like I've gotten to that point yet, but I feel like it's, right around the corner. I'm excited. I'm going to embrace it. I feel like we should all definitely thrive to become more of our authentic self, follow our intuition, be closer to God, and connect, with Source and the universe, and just really embrace the beauty of that all, and getting grounded with nature, getting grounded in yourself. It's like a tree, having those deep roots grow into the ground, and you're stable and you're mature and you've grown and you continue to grow, and you're just becoming more and more aware of your surroundings and your true self. So I feel like a spiritual awakening is an amazing experience. I hope that all of you can experience it. Some of you are probably going through it right now. Comment below what stage you're in if you do feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening, or if you want to go through a spiritual awakening. I also recommend YouTube channels that I follow and watch. One of them is Christina Lopes. It's Christina, her last name is Lopes. She is absolutely amazing. She is the Heart Alchemist. She talks about everything that has to do with spirituality, and she's just absolutely amazing. I love her. Another one is Michelle Fondon. She does some tarot readings. She, pulls her source from archangels and God. She talks about love, life, and everything in between. She's amazing. And then there's also Teal Swan. I recently just started watching her. She has a documentary on Hulu. I only watched one episode of it, but it got me interested in looking her up on YouTube, and I've seen some of her videos. They're pretty cool. She has a ton. I think that there's a lot of great information out there that you can resonate with if you just go out there and look it up, watch it. You won't resonate with everything, of course, but the things that you do resonate with will really change your life, really give you a new outlook, and sometimes that's exactly what we need. And anyways, thank you for watching this video. You guys are the best. Also, I have my Instagram, Jacoby Amanda, if you want to check me out, Jakoby, and then Amanda. So come check me out on Instagram. Anyways, peace, love, and light.